restrain foreign trade, thereby limiting overseas protection. So what he's saying is this: if there's trade barrier, it means you are not allowing foreign businesses to set up in your country, or you're not allowing foreign businesses to operate in the domestic market. So you restrain them, you stop them, or you reduce their activity. That's what it means by trade protectionism. Is it clear? Yes. So why do government do this? Because it has to come from the government. Like what the note of yesterday, the Libyan government, the Ministry of Economy. So it's part of the Libyan government. So one, it helps to protect infant industries from foreign competitions. What are infant industries? Local industries that are just coming up. They need to reach that height. And for them to reach that height, then they need to be protected. It's just like your newborn baby. If you don't protect him or her, he will die. Then how can he grow? Because he was not protected or she was not protected. That's why government must protect infant industries so that they can also expand. Is it clear? Yes. Two, protection from free trade can also protect domestic jobs, as foreign businesses may take domestic businesses out of operations, which means jobs will be lost. If foreign companies set up in this country, normally it's already known that a foreign business will have more quality and efficiency than a local business. Yes or no? So as a result of this, local businesses might start losing their revenue, losing their output, losing their workforce to those foreign businesses. And within a short period of time, they are out of the business. So, and if they are out of the business, that means the local job is lost. Domestic jobs can be lost too. Is it clear? Yeah. The third one, say everybody. The third one, it prevents foreign countries from dumping their goods in domestic economy. What is dumping? Dumping means you're bringing large quantities of imported products into this country and you're selling them at a relatively low price against local products. That's what we mean by dumping. You bring products that are supposed to be expensive, you bring them into this country and they become cheap. That is dumping. Do you understand what dumping is here? Yeah. So with trade protectionism, foreign businesses will not be able to dump their products in this country.
So what's dumping?
There's no opposite. Dumping.
Like you bring something from outside foreign country and it gets profit. What does that mean?
No, profit is profit, revenue. But here, this act is that you are bringing something from abroad which is supposed to be considered expensive and it's cheap. So you are doing this deliberately. That's what we mean by dumping. You dump them. You don't want to make profit out of them. Is it clear? Protectionism can also be a source of government revenue. For example, tariffs can generate revenue for the government. With trade protectionism, that means you are generating revenue for governments too, like paying taxes on importation. The import tax you pay goes to the government of the country. Is it clear? It can help to overcome the balance of payment deficit. What is balance of payment deficit? When your export is more than your import, it's a deficit, right? Yeah. It's a trade deficit. Yeah. So government is protecting it now. So government doesn't want more imports so that they want a balance. Do you understand? So government will protect, government will stop, ban, or make a quota on what can be imported into this country to limit importation so that the balance of payments can be surplus again or balanced. Is it clear? Yes. Now, what are the problems again? What are the problems of trade protectionism? Number one, global misallocation of resources due to government intervention, which could distort market signals. You know, government have to intervene, right? Government will make restrictions. These things distort market situation. Maybe some businessmen in Tunisia are planning to bring things to Libya, and they said, oh, no, they can't bring it anymore. They are the borders. They can't come in. This distorts activity, which is bad for the business. Do you understand? Yes. The restriction could just come at any point in time, and it will immediately take effect. So this distorts activity of the market. Two, it leads to an increase in the cost of production due to lack of competition and incentive to be more efficient. When we stop foreign businesses to come into this country, it means we have to rely on local products. So relying on local products makes local businesses not competitive. So there's no competition, and when there's no competition, there's no willingness to do best, to do better. There's no willingness to improve in quality. There's no willingness to be efficient because you are not competing with anybody. But when there's foreign competition, you want to get better so that you can also be what? Internationally competitive. Is it clear?
Yes.
The third one, I told you earlier, I told you yesterday about it, retaliation. Other government, I said it earlier, sorry. Other governments will do the same thing you've done to them. You stop Tunisia from coming in, they will stop Libya from going to Tunis too. That's retaliation. Is it clear? So these are the arguments against trade protectionism. These are the advantages of trade protectionism. I think they are clear, or benefits.
Yeah.
Now, we go to the types of trade protection we have. We have tariffs. What's the tariff? The tariff is the tax you pay on imports. So whatever you are bringing into this country, you pay tax on them, we call it tariff. So what is the impact of tax? What is the impact of import tax in the country, in the economy? When there's import taxation, what happens? The output of that country, that is what they are bringing into this country. When there is restriction, when the taxes increases on it, it means the quantity brought into this country will fall. Do you understand? So the quantity brought into this country will reduce from S1 to what? S2. Do you understand? The supply into this country will fall. Which means the quantity coming in is also what? Will fall. So with increase in taxation, import taxation, the output will what? Will contrast from Q1 to Q2. Meaning that the supply will fall from S1 to and the price will rise from P1 to because the supply is less in the market. So with taxation, import on tariffs, prices of imports will rise in the domestic market. Do we understand? Yes. So prices will rise, the output will fall, the supply will also fall. Is it clear? Yes. This is the impact on tariffs. So it means output will contract from Q1 to
economic test, you're going to give us some graphs to explain, right?
Sure. Now to Q2. Sheet. And the supply curve. Like a leftward shift now. A leftward shift. A leftward shift. So going from S1 to S2 and increase in price. Increase in price from
P1 to P2.
From P1 to P2. I think that's fair.
Yes.
So we go to quotas. When we talk about quotas, we are saying we are putting the limit on the quantities that can be brought into this country. Most of the time, government will do this. Government knows that those products that are coming into this country, they are inevitable. They are needed. That means the price of these products are what? Priced inelastic. The demand for those products is priced inelastic. Though with limitation. When there's a limit in what can be brought into this country, that means the quantity brought into this country will reduce. Do you understand what I'm saying now? The output, the quantity that will be brought into this country will what? Will fall from Q1 to Q2.
So the output will fall.
So that means the output has fallen. So what happens? This product that is coming to this country, it is always priced inelastic because it's imported. It has quality. Some people love it. They can't do without buying it. As a result of a less demand for a less supply of that product, the price will automatically rise. But for imported products, they are always what? Priced inelastic. So that's why it is what? From S1 to S2. Look at the graph here. It is priced inelastic. They will still buy. Irrespective of that price, because it's an imported product. Do you understand? The quantity supply will fall from S1 to S2. But the price will rise from P1 to P2. Still, they're going to buy. Because there's nothing they will do, because they are imported products. The quality is there. Do we understand? So the impact of this is that the output will fall, but the price will rise, and it is always what? Price inelastic.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So it is price inelastic. Output will fall. The supply curve will shift leftward from S1 to S2 for a price inelastic. And the price will rise from P1 to P2. Is it clear?